In this video, you'll learn how to set up the AdventureWorks database by performing a restore of the database. Before we download the AdventureWorks database backup, you need to check which version of SQL Server you're using. This is important because you cannot restore a higher version of the database to a lower version of the SQL Server. So for instance, currently I have a SQL Server 2019 edition running, right? So if I download the AdventureWorks LT 2022, if one exists, then when I try to restore that database to the 2019 instance, it will not be restored. However, you can restore lower versions to higher versions, as the databases will be automatically upgraded in the process. So to check your database version, you can use the command select @version. So if you execute this, you'll see the version of your database. So now we need to head over to the Microsoft website to download a backup of the AdventureWorks LT database. So I'm going to minimize this. You can just Google AdventureWorks LT sample database, as well as I'll leave the link in the resource section of this lecture, right? So you're going to scroll down and we want to get the OLTP version. So here I have the AdventureWorks 2022 backup as well as the AdventureWorks 2019. So I'm going to download the AdventureWorks 22 just to demonstrate what I was mentioning earlier. And I am also going to download the AdventureWorks 2019. So I'm going to minimize this. So the downloads were completed. I'm now going to retrieve these from my desktop and copy them to the backups folder. If you're not sure where your backup folder is located, right click on your server instance, select properties, select database settings, and then you'll see where your backup location is. So I'm going to select OK here. Now to restore the database, right click on the databases folder, select restore database, select device. Here, select this icon with the three little dots. Select add, and here it took me to the default backup directory. Now if your backups are not in your backup directory, you can browse to locate it in your downloaded folder. So here I'm just going to attempt to restore the AdventureWorks 2022. Select OK, OK, and OK again. As expected, the restore failed. The database was backed up on a server running version 16. That version is incompatible with the server, which is running version 15. So I'm just going to select OK and browse to locate the 2019 backup. Add, select the AdventureWorks 2019 backup, then select OK. Now you can remove the 2022 backup. So select the backup and then select remove. Now select OK. So here when you're restoring the database, you have the option to change the name of the database, right? So I'm going to leave it as AdventureWorks 2019, then select OK. The database has been successfully restored. So select OK. Now refresh databases. So you right click and then scroll down to refresh. Now here we can see the AdventureWorks 2019 database. In the next lecture, we'll be exploring the AdventureWorks 2019 database.